Hello, Aries. It's Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and it's time for your January reading. I've got the Unfolding Path Tarot this time, and as always, we're going to do a general reading for a general Aries audience. So it's not quite the same as a one-to-one reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. But feel free to check out the videos for all your major placements, so your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck, and I will catch up with you as soon as I'm ready to place out the cards for your reading. See you there. Okay, Aries, let's see what we've got. The Fool, the Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Ten of Cups. Well, that's just lovely. That's a great start to the new year. All right. So the Ten of Cups is all about feeling sort of satisfied with your connections. But there's also the element of kind of closing out one cycle and starting anew. So it doesn't mean you're ending all your relationships, but it's kind of a new phase or next level of, your connections. You might be joining a new group or association, so that could look something like a bowling league or a new choir. Or you could be sort of going back to school or joining even an informal class, something like a hobby type class, and meeting a new group of like-minded individuals that kind of expand your sort of friend network. Or it could be that you have more time or you make more time for your friends or family members. But it's kind of a time when you're expanding connections with your loved ones, feeling more connected, and enjoying your connections with others. For some of you, there could also be a piece where you're more connected with younger members of your family. Like you could have a new grandchild, or you could be moving closer to grandchildren or nieces and nephews, something like that. There does, for some folks, there could be a connection with or closer connection, closer ties with younger folks as well. There's also an element here with the Fool card of this newness again, right? The Fool card is a new adventure, a new beginning, a starting over. So we've got the 10, which is kind of the closing out of one cycle and the renewing or the kind of next level, leveling up in terms of commitments and connections and, sort of family or friend groups. And we have a sort of newness here in the Fool. This could be, again, going back to school, starting a new job. It could even be leaving a job that hasn't worked for you for a while, and maybe not having a plan, or leaving a relationship or a roommate situation. It's, kind of striking out on your own, striking out for a new adventure or a new chapter in your life. And there is often a sense with the Fool of not really having experience in what you're moving towards. So even if you do have a plan, it might be the kind of thing where you're leaving your hometown to go to Hollywood, or to go to France to live, or something like that, leaving behind what you've known up to this point, to start life in a new place. It doesn't have to be that dramatic, of course, for everybody, but it's that kind of feeling where you're leaving something that you've known to have a new experience, to start a new chapter. We have newness again with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is very much about an inspiration. Usually this page comes with maybe a sort of creative idea, a sort of passion project. Sometimes it can be wanting to write a book or write a song, that sort of creativity, specifically, or sometimes it's just that passion to, or drive to make a name for yourself, or to see the world, or a passion to explore, travel. This could even be a van life kind of a situation, this page, something like that. And again, there's an element of not really having the experience, but being willing to learn, being willing to make it up as you go along, or learn as you go. Interestingly, it kind of closes out with the Hermit, which acknowledges, an innate wisdom. So even though there are elements here of newness, of, exploring something you haven't done before, the Hermit acknowledges you have life experience, you have wisdom. You're not a complete newbie, you're not without wisdom to rely on. So as you are seeking out these new sort of vistas, or these new horizons, you are carrying with you a body of wisdom, or a common sense at the very least, and that will carry you through, right? So that's one piece of the Hermit. But there's also, in the Hermit, let's have a look at this card. There's also this piece in the Hermit. Let's see if we can get her in focus for you. Sorry. Okay. So the Hermit carries a lantern, and in that lantern is the star. And it's associated with the star card, which comes later in the Major Arcana. And the star card is a card that represents a time of healing and a return to movement. It's, the stars that guide you, using the light of the stars to kind of guide your travels. Back in the olden days, travelers had to plot their journeys by the stars, right? Before there was, Google Maps and satellites and whatever. So there's very much this sense here that whatever your kind of journey moving forward with these, kind of two pieces are, there's this element of this starred, like by the stars. You're traveling by the stars, supported by the stars, supported by the cosmos. The stars light your way, if you will. And finally, another piece associated with the star is the healing piece. The Hermit also has, healing knowledge as well. So this journey, as much as there's like enthusiasm and, this kind of this fresh new chapter, there's this healing piece associated with it. And, the cups also have, associated with water, there's the healing element associated with the element of water, that kind of cleansing piece. the element of water is associated with washing away impurities and cleansing and healing in that way. So this is a beautiful reading. We see a kind of leveling up or building on connections and relationships, possibly through joining a new group or association, or maybe even going back to school. There's some new possible move or journey, or certainly a fresh chapter. For some of you, you could be leaving a job or leaving a roommate situation. It could be a move across the country, a move across the globe, going back to school, like I said, something like that. But it's something that's very exciting. There could be an artistic piece to it. There could be a job piece, a career element to it. There could be a making your name in the world, or something along those lines. But it's exciting and it fills you with passion, and it's the kind of thing that makes you excited to get up in the morning. And you certainly have enough, common sense and wisdom to pull this off and to, follow the stars, follow your own star, and along the way, heal yourself. And eventually, you might be a beacon to others at the end of your journey. But of course, it all starts in January. Aries, I hope you like your reading. In any case, thank you so much for dropping by. Until next time, take good care. Bye for now.